What's up, guys? We are back, and I'm looking at some more NBA plays today over on PrizePicks. These plays also apply to other apps out there in sportsbooks. We've been hot. Let's stay cashing. Yesterday's video did fall short, however, had a couple winners, a couple losses. Overall, I say in the DubClub, we did finish profitable on the main plays, but overall, we did have pretty good reads across the board. Just a couple fell short. Stefan Castle from yesterday's video, bad shooting, couple missed free throws, still like the read, as well as John Morant. Just really shot really bad in that game. Also fell a couple points short, but overall, we've had some pretty good reads. Cat was an amazing read yesterday. Had like 8 or 9 3-point attempts. He was able to knock down the 2 that we needed. Let's get to these plays here. We've been hot with our reads. Let's stay cashing. We have now cashed 15 of our last 20 NBA plays, which is 75%. So let's stay hot. We have cashed 15 of our last 20 NBA plays, which is about 75%. Let's stay cashing. Before we do get to these plays, though, don't miss out on joining the DubClub to get access to all of my plays sent straight to you. Like I said, yesterday's videos fell short, but in the DubClub, we were able to have profit off of our NBA main plays. There's a 2-day free trial available in my description. It comes with Discord chat as well as getting all my plays sent straight to you. Puts you in the Discord, we get access to my contributors' plays as well, which comes from Props. That one, Heem and Asmies. Heem and Asmies both swept their plays last night, by the way, combined 5-0. I'm over $5,000 of profit over on PrizePicks. These are our profit numbers this year in the NBA, over 70 units of profit. NHL is over 53 units of profit. So you can see this year combined, if you had $50 on each play, you'll be over $6,000 of profit. That is how good we have been over in the DubClub. Don't miss out any longer. There's a 2-day free trial available in my description, so there's no reason not to join, because if you don't like it, you can just cancel it. You could also join for the next month for only $15 if you'd rather get in right now and for cheaper. So both options are available in my description. Don't miss out. You guys hit the like goal in yesterday's video, which is why we have 3 NBA plays in this video. If you want 3 plays in tomorrow's video, get this video to 200 likes, which I believe is a very easy goal for you guys with how much you guys have been liking and run up these videos. Seriously, I do appreciate you guys. Get this video to 200 likes, and I will drop a 3rd play tomorrow. We're gonna get to these plays. Make sure you play responsibly and at your own risk. Leave a like on the video and subscribe. Helps the channel a ton if you do so. But of course, the most important thing is having your post notifications on so that we can get in before these lines get bumped, get removed. Let's get to these plays here. The first play I like here on the PrizePicks board for tonight's slate is going to be over in the points category. That's because tonight I like Chet over 15.5 points. If this one gets bumped, I would pivot to the over 16.5 points plus assists. I don't necessarily think this one gets bumped, though, considering it is at 14.5 on some other apps. So if you have other apps other than PrizePicks available, check those, because he's possibly at 14.5 points instead of 15.5 over on PrizePicks. So I think Chet's in a very good spot tonight. He's over in 5 out of 13 games so far this year, although that goes up if you were to take this one at 14.5 points. But he's over in 38% of games this year, as you can see, and it is a very good matchup for him today against Utah. They ranked 27th in points per game allowed at 119.4. What I love here, though, is that he had a lot of games where he got hurt a couple times, or where you're just kind of limited or didn't really see his full minutes. But last game here, he played 30 minutes, which means a lot to me, because I think this means he's kind of off that minute limit, and if this game does end up staying slightly close, he will actually end up playing his full minutes. So this year, when he plays just even 24 more minutes, he's over in 5 out of 9 games, as you can see there. If you bump this one up to like 28 plus minutes or even just 27 plus minutes, he's over in 5 out of 8 games, with one of those games being the hook right there at 15. But also, they were 14.5 point favorites. So in games where they win this year, he's over in 5 out of 6 games when he plays those high quality minutes, as you can see there. So I'm expecting some good quality minutes from him as long as this game stays relatively close, which I think Utah can keep it relatively close. Just there is, of course, still blowout potential. It is a 14.5 point spread at the end of the day. This is a good matchup here, though, for him against Utah. He's covered in 3 of his last 4 against them, although all of these games were last season. Matchup here against Utah, though, is good. Like I said, they're ranked 27th in points per game. And to power forwards and centers, they are a relatively good matchup. They like to allow a lot of points in the paint, which is where Chet does like to score a lot of, if not most of his points. So I think it's going to be a really nice spot for him here against Utah. But I also like to throw this in a little bit, too. He has actually gone over his 14.5 points in 13 of his last 17 games against bottom 10 defenses for points allowed. You can see what some of these teams rank here. Like the Pelicans here were on the easier side, although we only saw about 25 minutes in that game due to a massive blowout. But if you look at all these other easier matchups here, like especially earlier this year with like the Nuggets, the Bulls, and Atlanta here, he's been really good in those like easier matchups here, except for really Toronto. But even Denver, he had 15 points in that game too. It was a really nice matchup for him. Though a lot of these games though were like in November and October, so it's kind of hard because it's a little bit older data, but you only have a couple of these games here. He's only played 3 games in the new year here of 2025, but he really just has not seen his full minutes here. So this matchup here against the Timberwolves was very tough. Still dropped 11 points in about 30 minutes. Now you get a good matchup like Utah. I think you can have at least 15 or 16 points in tonight's game. Before I get to my next play, if you're not already on VividPicks, it's one of the new apps out there from Vivid Seats, actually. They have some beautiful welcome offers, some of the best in the industry. You get a $250 deposit match and a $25 secure play, also known as a protected play, if you use my promo code DOMG. It's available in most states, especially if PrizePicks is in your state. There's a good chance that VividPicks is also in your state. 18 years and older. If you go to this app here and you click on like the NBA category here, then click on the NBA big board, you can find all the players with a ton of different categories on this board. You also could potentially get a better payout than apps like PrizePicks. If you like Curry over rebounds tonight and like Giannis points, for example, this would actually pay out a 3.3x over on VividPicks compared to a 3x over on PrizePicks. So if you want to get VividPicks for yourself, get it for yourself by description. Use that promo code DOMG for a $250 deposit match and a $25 secured play. Getting into my next play here on PrizePicks, we're going to go over to the points and assists category here. That is because I like Jose Alvarado tonight. Over 16.5 points plus assists against Dallas. He's covered this in both of his last 2 games, but only 2 of his last 5, averaging 17.6. There is a very good reason, though, why he's been so good in his last 2 games. Basically, it's because of his minutes here. The last 2 games, he has played about 32.5 minutes and then 34 minutes in his last 2 games. He dropped actually 18 points and then 9 assists and 8 assists in his last 2 games. His potential assists also, by the way, are off the charts. He's had 9 and 15 in the last 2 games. So he's seeing really high minutes lately. That's because of the absence of DeJounte Murray as well as Brandon Ingram. Without DeJounte this year in just 24 plus minutes, he's over in 7 out of 10 games, as you can see here. Been very, very good, and I'm expecting probably around 30 plus minutes in this game here. In games this year, by the way, we're just sees even just like the 24 plus minutes, regardless of who's playing. He's over in 8 out of 11 games, as you can see. It's also a pretty good matchup here against Dallas, I will say, 2 opposing guards. Shooting guards here and point guards here, you can see it's a pretty good matchup. The shooting guards specifically, though, they're ranked 17th in points allowed per game, 18th in assists allowed per game. Point guards is ranked 9th and then 12th right there, so it's not too terrible of a matchup. He's already played them this year, I believe, twice, where he's dropped 7 and 14. The most recent game here, he had 14 when he only played about 15.2 minutes in that game. He's got a much different role this time around, though, clearly because the minutes has doubled since the last time he played the Pelicans, but I think with how many minutes he's playing, this line is just way, way too low. You can see what he's done in his last couple games here. This line is just way off for the minutes he's been seeing in his new type of role. He's a really good defender, which is why he's on the court so much, and he also has been able to score as of late. So I'm going to keep riding this one until he ends up missing. The matchup is a pretty stable one, so I think this is a spot where he can cover his points and assists relatively easily with how many minutes he has been seeing as of late. So give me Jose Alvarado over 16.5 points plus assists with the absence of DeJounte Murray tonight. Now, since you guys hit the like goal in yesterday's video, I have a third play for you right now. Again, reach 200 likes on this video, and you will get a third play in tomorrow's video. While you're down and leaving a like, though, you may as well subscribe. Let's get to the third play here. The next play here that is going to be my favorite of the video, it's also going to be a goblin here, but I absolutely love this play. It's going to be Darius Garland tonight to make at least 2 threes. So Garland's in a very, very nice spot here. If you were to pair this one with 2 normal squares on PrizePicks, it will pay out a 3.5x, which in my opinion is worth it for this line being what it is. I would be surprised if he did not hit 2 threes in this game. He's had at least 2 threes in 85% of games this year, but he is at home tonight. In games at home this year, he's over in every single game. He's over in 28 out of 28 games at home. He's never missed this line in 28 games. So he's in a really nice spot here against the Knicks, who are ranking 7th right now in points per game allowed. He plays the Knicks tonight, who ranks 7th in 3-point makes allowed per game to opposing point guards at 2.9, as you can see there. But other point guards have been pretty successful against this team here. You can see that Lonzo Ball here was able to cover his 3-point makes line. You have Trae Young right here shooting 4 for 11 from 3. You also have other guys here like Tyrese Halliburton shooting 2 for 6. Aaron Holiday, Gabe Vincent have covered their lines. I mean, a lot of these guys, especially this month, have been very good here against this Knicks team. I don't see why Garland, who's a pretty good 3-point shooter, can't hit just 2 threes in this game. The hit rate moves from 85% all the way up in wins to 86% this year, but of course, if you change the point total here, it just gets even better here. Change the minutes tier to where he plays actual quality minutes, that moves up there also. So I think he's in a very, very good spot here, especially with him being at home. That split is just unbelievably good here, as you can see. I think Garland can hit at least 2 threes in this game. If he misses, this would be the first game this year at home that he would miss this line. So I think he's in a great spot to hit at least 2 threes. I also actually do like his over 2.5 3-point makes also, if you do want a more of a higher risk option, but I would be very surprised if he didn't hit at least 2 in this game. I'm not done with the free plays yet. I got a couple more for you guys in this video, so don't click off. But a couple reminders that you can get in the DubClub right now with a 2-day free trial. Go ahead and join right now because you can get in for the next 2 days for free. And if you don't like it, you can just cancel it. Or join for the next month for a lot cheaper. It's $20 off if you join right now for the next month. It comes with Discord chat as well to talk to me and other members. It comes with my contributors free plays as well. Don't miss out on joining. Links are available in my description. We've been crushing it all year, as you can see here in both the NBA and the NHL. By the way, my best sport is the MLB and the NBA combined. I mean, they're both just neck and neck. That comes back in less than a month. Super excited for that to come back. But here are some more free plays from the daily grind tool. This here shows off the best expected value plays in apps like PrizePicks Underdog. Right now on PrizePicks, they have some League of Legends value plays, some PGA is involved, Dota 2, and they also like Darren Fox over 6 assists tonight, which actually looks really good in terms of expected value. I actually like this play a lot. They also like Jalen Duren tonight over PRA as well. You can also find plays on PrizePicks super easily by clicking on plus V plays. If your favorite play type is a 2-bit power play, super easy to do. You just click on 2-bit power play and it finds plays that fit into that play type in terms of expected value. If you want this tool for yourself, get it free off my description. Click on the fancy bundle and scroll down. Use promo code DOMG. But we're not done because they have another tool sold separately called the AI Slip Generator. This was up over 2,000 units since last year, and there are 15 slips currently on the board for apps like PrizePicks Underdog, Even Better, Even Dabble. There's even Flip on the board also. Ton of different plays here are available. Right now on PrizePicks, the top value play is at 16.17%, and it comes with some NBA plays, some League of Legends value plays, and it is a 6-pick flex over on PrizePicks. It's super easy to put into PrizePicks. You click on Bet on PrizePicks, and it puts it into PrizePicks for you, just like that. It's an awesome tool. Get it for yourself in my description. Click on the slip generator, scroll down, use promo code DOMG yet again. Thank you for watching this. Hopefully in the next video, best of luck. If you also made over $5,000 of profit on PrizePicks, watch this video right here.